All eyes on the D.C. courtroom today, where former President Donald Trump will be arraigned at 4 p.m. Eastern on another federal indictment. This one targeting President Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election and the violence on Capitol Hill on January 6th of 2021.
The indictment alleges former President Trump knew his claims about election fraud were false, but tried to overturn the election anyway, they say, by disenfranchising legitimate votes. Mr. Trump claims he really believed the election was stolen and still does today. Tom Dempsey is live for us outside the Washington, D.C. courthouse with what we can expect today. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Brooke. Yeah, this morning, police barricades can be found outside the D.C. federal courthouse in preparation for the arraignment of former President Donald Trump. He'll be here in a few hours, all to be fingerprinted and formally charged. With this latest case, it all revolves around the 2020 presidential election and the aftermath with January 6th. Federal investigators accused the former president of a criminal scheme that ultimately led to the riot at the Capitol on January 6th. Special counsel Jack Smith's team alleging that Mr. Trump knew he lost the 2020 election, but remained determined to stay in power, which allegedly spreading lies in order to do so. The investigation involved many interviews, including with former Vice President Mike Pence, who on Wednesday spoke about the case while on the campaign trail. Take a listen.
I had no right to overturn the election. And then on that day, President Trump asked me to put him over the Constitution. But I chose the Constitution, and I always will. I mean, I really do believe that anyone who puts himself over the Constitution should never be president of the United States.
Now, Pence went on to say that Mr. Trump is entitled to the presumption of innocence. And overnight, the former president posted this to Truth Social, quote, "The latest fake case brought by crooked Joe Biden and deranged Jack Smith will hopefully be moved to an impartial venue, such as the politically unbiased nearby state of West Virginia. Impossible to get a fair trial in Washington, D.C., which is over 95% anti-Trump, and for which I have called for a federal takeover in order to bring our capital back to greatness. It is now a high crime embarrassment to our nation and indeed the world. The indictment is all about election interference." Ahead of this trial, though, we're also learning details of the judge who will oversee the case. Judge Tanya Chutkan was named to her post by former President Barack Obama and has built a reputation as being very tough on January 6 defendants. Federal judges are randomly selected to preside over criminal cases, we will note. This arraignment expected to start around 4 p.m. Eastern time here in Washington, D.C. Not only are we expecting road closures here in the area, but also possible protests outside the courthouse. Guys?
Yeah, we know you and our Washington crews are on top of it all. Tom Dempsey, thanks so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.